This is the Cyclic Fly12. I'm gonna make this video about how I use this Fly12 and what I think of it. And just a reminder, this video is not sponsored. Cyclic is not sponsoring me at all, although if they want to, I'm accepting the sponsorship. And if you like this video, like it and maybe subscribe. I'm also not a tech guy, so don't expect me to get into very technical information about this camera. I'm just going to explain to you how I use it. First noticeable difference between the original Fly12 and the Fly12 CE, right here, the attachment for the camera. This is where the camera attaches to your bike, or to whatever you want it on. You can put this on a tripod, you can put it on anything. The original has the GoPro mount on it. This does not. This is a quarter turn little device, which at first I kind of thought was the worst idea ever. It's like, why not just throw the GoPro mount right on there? But the way that I use it, it actually works great, because I'm able to turn it. I'm able to turn the camera and take it off, and I use it just like this as a vlogging camera while I'm out on a ride. And if I'm doing like a race or something, a gravel race, mountain bike race, I'll take it off and I'll do this in ride and tell you guys what's going on. And I find that to work pretty well, and then I just snap it right back into place afterwards. So the audio works well. I'm gonna play some audio clips. I'm at 2 hours 50 minutes. Mile 23. This way. I need a break, so I figure might as well take in this view for a minute up here on Pilot Rock. That is a nice view. Andrew Blackstock wants to be in the vlog.
Hell yeah, dude.
All you gotta do is drop Andy Baker and I'll put you in the vlog, alright?
He posted about it earlier and I'm destroyed.
This is how I have it set up. This is the little piece that this goes into. Take this, and while I'm riding, I just boom, like that. I like to have it pointed slightly up, because if it's pointed slightly down, all you get are people's butts and wheels. And if you have it pointed slightly up, you get the whole body, and I think it works best like that. So yeah, it's just a little quarter turn right here like that, and you can pop it off and pop it back on easily. I'll show you the piece. That is the piece. It attaches to any GoPro mount. Key thing, if you're using your road bike, or pretty much any bike, you're going to want to use the K-Edge XL combo. It's just, if you have the smaller K-Edge mount, then the camera will hit into the cables and you can't fit it under there, so you need the XL combo. What's up? Making a video. You wanna be in it? Alright, and so here's how I do it on my mountain bike. I don't wear the chest mount on my mountain bike because I'm not trying to make a video of the whole trail like BKXC or single track sampler. I'm just trying to get snippets that I can use as B-roll, and so I have this piece. I got this piece because it's one solid piece, and I put that on there, and then I use put that there, and that there. side note here, the reason I got that piece is because when I was riding Pisgah 111 on Pilot Rock, my K-Edge XL combo mount actually came apart. What? Oh, shit. Alright, so this is the XL combo, well, half of it. I'm not sure, I think the other half's still on my bike. But so it has a front half that attaches to your bike by these two screws right here. This is the part where the camera is held. And so on Pilot Rock, these screws came loose and it ended up just coming apart. So that's why I switched to this. This is one solid piece right here, so the screws will not come apart. I hope not. There's no screws to come apart except for these right here, but they should be good. I'm going to put some Loctite on these screws to make sure they don't come out. Another side note is K-Edge said they do not warranty this with the Fly12. I didn't want the warranty. I just asked them if I could get new screws for it, and they made me fill out a warranty paper, and I put that I was using this camera, and they said they do not warranty with the Fly12. It's only meant for use with the GoPro, and so I didn't want the warranty anyway, but they wouldn't even give me the new screws. That's why I went with the solid piece. So even without the warranty, I still like the K-Edge mounts. You gotta have these windscreens. You gotta have these windscreens for the audio, otherwise you're gonna get tons of wind noise. And I'm gonna go grab my phone and show you the settings that I have on my phone, because I'm able to get 6 hours of usage out of this, but it's because of the settings I have that I use. So I'm gonna go grab my phone. I'll be right back. Got my phone. So you connect through this Cyclic Plus app to it's a Wi-Fi enabled app. I don't really know. I'm not did I mention I'm not like technology guy. This is not a technology review. This is just how I use it, and that's it. So I'm gonna take screenshots here because I don't have a screen capturing app, but the first screen, you have to select a device to connect. So I'm gonna hit connect Fly12, and it's connecting. So now it's connected, and it'll tell me you hear it beep, and it has two circles here. It tells me the battery life and locked files. So locked files, if you hit this Q button right here, you can lock a file so that it doesn't get removed or like played over. So what happens with the Fly12 is I did something you're not supposed to do. I got a 128 gig SD card for it because I want to be able to capture 6 hours of video, because if I'm out there on a 6 hour ride, I want to get the whole ride. Just, you never know what's going to happen. But with the 128 gig card, you don't get the auto, it doesn't play over. So if you have the 32 gig or the 64 gig card, what the camera will do is it'll automatically loop over the memory, so that way you don't have to worry about it running out of memory. If nothing happens, like you don't get hit by a car, you don't crash, something does. If nothing happens, you don't have to worry about deleting files. It just keeps looping over itself, which is a great feature. And you have to have the smaller memory card though to do that, not with the 128. And so if something does happen, you hit that Q button, and you can lock that file so it doesn't get looped over. So your app right here will tell you how many locked files you have. From here, you can hit the alarm button if you want. Let's say, I think it's kind of a weird feature. I've never used it. You want to go into the coffee shop, I guess. You turn the alarm on, and then if your bike gets moved, if the camera gets moved, the alarm goes off on here. I've tried it out. I mean, it works, but it's just kind of weird. It's like if somebody's gonna steal your bike, I don't know. They're like, who cares? I mean, if you're leaving your bike unlocked, I don't know. I mean, I've never had an issue, but it's just kind of strange. So the settings, go into the settings here, and you get these Fly12 CE settings. So how I have mine set up, video is the first option. So your options for video are logo and timestamp display. I have off. EIS is electronic image stabilization. I have that on, and it actually works really well. I've used this camera on a lot of gravel roads, a lot of really rough roads, and the image stabilization is good. I'm really happy with it. Video resolution, I do 1080p with 60 frames per second. And then video segment length, I go in 10-minute segment lengths. So those are my video settings. So then the next settings are light, and the light settings, you get camera only mode, and it says enable light off mode. I have that on, so I can turn it off, I guess, is what that means. Constant mode, I just have on medium. So that's it just shines a constant light. That's it. And your options are high, medium, or low. I went with medium. I don't really need the highlight. And then flash mode, I have all that off. Pulse mode off. If you don't know, flash and pulse mode on a headlight are extremely obnoxious to anybody coming towards it. So they shouldn't even offer flash and pulse mode. But yeah. I just need the one medium constant light, so that's what I have. If I turn it on, I'm able to just tap the power button again and turn it off. And I don't even use the light. Why don't I use the light? Because I'm usually riding during the day, and if you use the light, it cuts the battery by about 50%. So if you have the light on, you get 3 hours of battery out of this thing. If you have the light off, I can get 6 hours. With the way I have it set up. So I keep the light off, and if I have it on, I have it on medium, and then that's just because I'm riding at night. Sound, I have the beep interval off, sound volume at 3. So it only beeps when the battery loses a bar. So that's the only beep I hear the entire time. System configuration, I have incident mode off. It's still loading. Alright. Incident configuration, or system configuration. Incident mode I have off. Idle mode I have on. So if it sits idle for, I think it's more than like 10 minutes, then the camera will turn off. So if you're at a rest stop or something, and you're just sitting around, that way you don't lose your battery. Format SD card, if you do that, it just deletes all your files on your SD card. So, and that is the recommended way to remove files from your thing. Strava, I don't know, but Strava Connect. I guess I can connect my Strava to this. I didn't realize I could do that. I've never done that. I don't remember my Strava username and password. So, yeah, I can't connect my Strava, but I guess you can connect Strava if you remember your username and password. And then you can get your metrics. It gives you, please select up to 3 metrics below: speed, elevation, gradient, cadence, heart rate, power. So that'd be cool. I could, I guess I would make it would easily put it into my videos. So, hey, maybe I'll try that out. If I do that, I'll let you know how it works. So next thing is about device. it just tells you, you know, name. You can name your camera, firmware version, and all that good stuff. Serial number. Reset to default settings. So I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to hit that button. I hit it and it asked me if I want to cancel a reset, and I don't want to reset the default settings. I'm happy with these settings. That's why I'm making a video about them. So I'm not doing that. Tooltips. Tooltips I have off. I don't really need the tooltips. So yeah, those are the settings for the Fly12 CE. You set your camera up like that. You can get 1080p, 60 frames per second. Decent audio. The audio is not the best in the world. I'd get good audio holding it like this. The camera is on the back of it. I mean, the mic is on the back where I have these fur balls. That's the mic, but I still get decent audio like this. I end up having to turn the volume up in my Premiere Pro. I have to turn the volume up so it gets louder. But yeah, that's how I use it. I get 6 hours. I keep the light off. I don't turn that light on because I don't really need it. When mountain biking, use the tether. It comes with a little tether piece. Comes with this tether, and you put it right through this here thing. And if you're mountain biking, use the tether. I could have lost this thing by now if I didn't have the tether on. So those are that's how I use it. That's my setup. Yeah, it's a good camera. I like it. I'll keep using it. It's kept me. The image stabilization has kept me from buying the GoPro Hero 7 because I can get 6 hours out of this. I don't want to carry a second camera on me while I'm riding. This snaps off the front of my bike easily. The GoPro Hero 7 doesn't do that. It's screwed on there. So I can take this off. I can talk to you guys on it, and that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll make another video about something else. Thanks a lot. Bye.